we released the core model and we released the SE6, near the top was always some kind of sentiment like, oh, put out a 7-string, put out a 7-string. And I knew that's kind of where the Periphery fans' heads were at. We'd play a Periphery show and I'd always meet fans afterwards. And they'd always say, hey, I love your guitars, you know, I bought a SE or I bought the core model. When are you coming out with a 7? And those questions have been coming for years, and they've only sort of intensified as time has gone on. And that's why this feels like, I guess, the most natural evolution of how things were gonna go. But yeah, it's amazing to see it finally come to fruition. And I know people have waited a long time for this, especially fans of ours and 7-string players. I think they've been excited for this for quite a while. Well, I guess I'll start with the scale length. It's got a 26.5-inch scale length, which matches the scale length I had on my private stocks. And I always sort of fell in love with that scale length. 26.5 is kind of my perfect length for a neck. You can get the tuning that I like to use, the drop A-flat 7-string tuning. You can get enough space to make the string tension work so it doesn't feel too flubby, nor does it feel too tight. But you can also play leads and not have it feel like you're playing on these just enormous frets. And I've had that issue too when I try and go to scale lengths that are too long. So 26.5 is kind of the sweet spot for me. Going hand in hand with the previous signature models we've released is the 20-inch fretboard radius. So it makes for a very flat feel when you're bending notes and when you're applying vibrato. And a lot of the other things we brought back as well from the SE6 and the core models. It's the satin finish on the back of the neck. It's a Seymour Duncan Alpha and Omega pickups. It's got my beloved coil split feature, push-pull right here, and the string-through body. I find that touring and playing live is the best litmus test as to how effective a guitar can be under duress. For so many years, I mean, since what, 2015 is when I first got my SE6 prototype, those guitars have been the only guitars I've played live. I don't even take my cores out on tour with me anymore. So that right there is sort of proof positive that these guitars are built to sustain whatever you throw at them, whether you're throwing a guitar in a ridiculously low tuning like I do, or whether you just travel a lot like I also do. It's like these guitars can handle all of that across the board and stay stable and consistent. Yeah, this thing's ready to go. So this is what you're gonna find on the wall. And if I'm ever in the position where I lose a guitar and I have to go to a guitar store to play a show with it that night, I'm in luck because this is exactly what I would use on stage. Hi, I'm Mark from Periphery, and this is my PRS SE 7-string.